Mm-hmm.
Well, what? I was about to start, and then you for me.
You're welcome. Take that with you into the podcast. Let that motivate you.
Okay, I guess. Welcome to the Talking Fail podcast, the podcast that plays on your insecurities and is filled with empty promises. I am your host this week, Tyler. With me, I have Artur.
What's up?
And Will.
What's up?
Damn it.
And we have a special guest this week, my friend and yours, Brian.
Wasabi.
Yes, it made it. Finally, everyone said it. This is a first.
I'm refusing to say it.
Well, you're
it's
the
okay,
host
roasting,
right now,
yeah.
so.
You're refusing
If
to
you
say
like-
what?
The thing. Tell you what. If we get to $100 on Patreon each month, I'll say it. So
Artur, you seem to have the most money here with all the microphones and stuff.
Oh,
You
it's
gotta
already
make it
done. Tyler.
Yes.
I gotta wait for I'll wait for it to actually come in before.
All right, and we'll reinvest, right? It's going back to the podcast.
Yeah. So
Cool.
I guess we should mention that Ethan is taking a brief sabbatical.
Dead.
You weren't supposed to tell people that.
Which one of the two answers just then was it?
Sabbatical.
Sadetical?
Yes. Yeah, so Ethan's taking a little break, so we're trying to have guests on, so we have 4 people. I don't know why we're so committed to having 4 people on, because you would think that'd be just too many people.
It's because there's 4 letters in the word fail.
You know, in all of the branding conversations that we've had, and we've had many over the last several months, I don't think that has ever come up, that the 4 letters in fail.
Well, because where's the dot? Like, what does the dot
But
represent?
the dot is just a separation. I feel like we're going to be there's going to be some new artwork out with each letter of fail being a different color, and there's like a picture of us inside the letter, and I don't know.
And then you're trying to escape the F because it's an uncomfortable shape.
Hey, do you guys know the WWE is trending?
As in, like, World Wrestling Entertainment is trending?
I think so. Is John Cena a part of World Wrestling Entertainment? Sorry, whatever.
As far as
WWF?
well, it was WWF, and then it became WWE, and at some point along the line, it was something else before both of those, but I think it's currently WWE. And the only reason I know this is because I'm part of a fantasy football league, which is funny because I don't watch football, but they use a lot of wrestling GIFs in the group text for the football league.
So you're a GIF guy.
Okay, I am gonna make a really firm stand on this publicly for your dozens of listeners. The creator of the format pronounces it with a hard G, or is that a soft G? However you call it, but J, like giraffe. Team Giraffe.
The creator does not get to decide. The people get to decide. And the people have spoken.
I'm pretty sure file name creation is not a democracy.
Gifts forever.
GIFs for life.
Oh, so wait, am I surrounded by 3 giffers right now? Is that what's happening?
I'm more of a yiffer myself.
So Brian, I'll explain my reasoning, and I don't really have a hard opinion on this or a strong opinion on this. But just so you know, if you don't agree with me by the end of this, it's
all right.
The future is a little rocky. No, my reasoning is I pronounce it GIF, partially because that's how I've always pronounced it, but partially because it stands for graphic
Graphic interchange format. I know.
Right.
But the creator
And-
pronounces it GIF.
Oh, and creators. I mean, look at George Lucas. George Lucas made a lot of decisions, but they're not always the right ones.
Okay, listen, like you basically just made the Hitler argument. You know what I mean? Like you can,
And it works.
The prequels are basically him trying to say, no, you pronounce it Jif, but everyone's like, no.
Like, get out of here, George.
No, like I feel like you just made like the strangest application of a slippery slope argument I've ever seen. Well, George Lucas did some things. There were some people that we knew that followed orders, and we called them Nazis. Like,
Just saying, the creator doesn't always know what's best. Sometimes you make an atom bomb and you become destroyer of worlds. That's just,
and
it's just the way
sometimes
the world
you
goes.
create the human race, and you make a pancreas for some godforsaken reason. The creator is not always right.
That being said, let's move on.
I
Yeah,
suppose
please.
we all thought that at one point.
So what I was trying to say so long ago, because Ethan is dead. I mean sabbatical. We are trying to have 4 people on the show, so we brought on Brian, and I've known Brian for many years. What is it? It's been like 15, almost 15 years now.
Yeah, maybe 16. I think.
Yeah, somewhere around that.
I think
that
I was
range.
probably 12. Yeah.
Was it that?
Wow,
Yeah, man.
Tyler, I'm detecting a pattern here because I knew you when I was 12 as well. Like that's when, and Ethan was like 11. So this is
Arthur,
this is
are
new
we
information.
just now finding out they're actually part of Tyler's harem? Is that?
Hey, I
I
told
don't
you
know.
guys
I
to
met
keep
him when I was
quiet
like
about that.
20.
Well, I mean, I met Will when I was 9. Does
That's
that
kind of
change
weird.
anything?
It's weird to
How-
meet your brother that late, but I feel like there's a
Well,
story there.
I was 9. He was a newborn.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah. So, Brian, I was thinking about it. Like, do you remember how we met?
Golly, I think I'm trying to decide if I should grasp at the thin details or if I should like invent something. It was a crisp autumn evening. No, I think we were probably volunteering doing the tech stuff, and you showed
I
me
think-
how to wrap a cable.
I think it was even before then. I remember meeting you. It was like on Wednesdays we would be at the church, and before church service, and for whatever reason I remember sitting outside like the chapel, and like just killing time or something.
Yeah.
And I think your mom was like, it was like choir practice or something that was going on inside there,
That sounds right.
and basically you sat outside too, or something, or I don't know how that initially started, but basically you and I would just sit outside the chapel and we just started talking, and I just kind of happened. I remember that I was really interested in, there was a bulletin board just outside the chapel at the time.
Okay.
And I wanted to make, and they had like, church things on there. And I really wanted to make fake ads, like fake, like help wanted ads. But it was like for like an evil like James Bond villain. Like,
Yeah.
I need, minions wanted kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I remember making at least one of those and putting
Did you
it
ever
up.
post it?
I posted at least one.
yeah. So
I may
this
have
is
made
funny.
2.
I was walking past this bulletin board.
Like 16 years ago?
Yeah, and I saw the strangest ad, but I responded, and this guy like picked up the phone, and that's how I met Tyler. It was the strangest of occurrences.
And now you are on a podcast with tens of listeners.
Tens. There are dozens.
I had
Yeah,
a similar experience.
I told you guys dozens.
Doesn't, sorry. Well, you were wrong. It's tens.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Trying to.
Will,
it's
you
gonna
had a
stay that
similar
way.
experience?
Oh yeah, I saw like it was like a sticker on a telephone pole, and it said, "For a good time, call Randy at this number." So called him, and we had a good time.
Cool.
Like
Did
see
you
a
guys-
movie, see a movie or something.
Yeah, it was something.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's how I remember Brian. Remember meeting Brian. I also distinctly remember being very irritated at Brian. Like, who is this annoying kid? And
Boy,
then
nothing
somehow
has changed, has it?
somehow I became entranced by whatever it is that you put out. And we
Oh,
became
yeah,
friends.
That's my chakra vibes.
Pheromones.
Yeah, my pheromones ever. No one's immune. And golly, that was a long freaking time ago. You can tell I'm trying not to swear for the podcast.
It's interesting you mentioned that because the way I remember Brian is Tyler's friend who like swore like a sailor.
I don't feel like I swore that much in high school.
But you got to think about the context. Like,
Oh yeah,
like,
because we were at
it was
a
very
church.
much church. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you swore? I didn't know.
Oh yeah, you have no blinking idea.
Man, you just broke my child heart.
I thought Randy did that.
No, he took away my innocence.
I was looking at this this trends report as I do before every episode, and this thing popped up. It's top San Francisco questions on homelessness in 2017, and the second question is, how much do homeless people make? So I'm curious, what do you guys think homeless people make?
Probably
I
like
feel like-
20 grand a year.
I feel like I'll be surprised at how high it is.
Well, I wouldn't be mentioning it otherwise.
Okay, so I'm going to provide a little bit of context here by saying that I work at a large major hotel in San Francisco now. And
Nice.
it is in the financial district, and it is surrounded by homeless people. We actually have a section of alleyway just next to the hotel that we refer to as Meth Alley.
Oh, nice.
So I'm speaking from experience
That's where you
here.
guys take your breaks, huh?
Yeah, you know, for a good time, don't call Randy, go to Meth Alley. I'm
hear
gonna
she's
say
nice.
easily north of $200 per day, but what figure are we looking at? Money per day, money per hour, money per year, salary, what?
There's an hourly rate. There's a salary. There's a range of things, and the one that I'm looking at is actually, I don't know why this came up under the San Francisco question, but it's for Oklahoma City. Curveball
Okay.
for you.
Clickbait.
And it's about $30 per hour on average. That's like $60K a year.
Yeah, it's about $60K a year.
Wow.
Makes me think
All
I picked
right.
the wrong
Well,
line of
I
work.
think. Yeah, so we'll be shutting down the Patreon, and we'll just be begging on the street to fund the podcast from now
In
on
Oklahoma.
in Oklahoma. Although I hear there's a nice meth alley in San Francisco.
Well, he didn't talk about the quality of the meth. He just said there's meth.
Come to beautiful Meth Alley in San Francisco, California, where the rock is as blue as the sky.
So, Brian, what do you do at this hotel in San Francisco? Other than work?
What do I do? How do I not end up incriminating myself here?
If you don't
Meth.
feel comfortable saying, you don't have to. He's the receptionist for Meth Alley.
Anyhow, I work in selling AV rental for corporate and social events at a large hotel that I will leave nameless for a large corporate AV juggernaut, which will also remain nameless.
Which I think it's kind of funny because I'm also doing that job for a different hotel and a different company in a
Which
different
is also
city,
a corporate juggernaut.
but not as juggernauty. Like we're a little less juggernauty.
It's true.
But
You
I
know,
just think
it's
it's
also
funny.
because I don't
What?
do any of that.
Yes. But I just think it's funny that both Brian and I ended up doing the same thing separately.
And for the context of the listeners here, you need to understand that Tyler's and I in my friendship developed through the course of volunteering at a church doing audio video work, and now we both work in that field. And that lasted, I mean, for ages. I mean, like, I was
Yeah.
probably volunteering there for at least 6 years. I think you worked there for like 7 between volunteer and actually
Yeah, I
being
think I
on payroll.
worked. I think on payroll, I was there for like 6 or 7. But if I include it volunteering, it's like 10.
Yeah.
Also, my employment, we don't have a meth alley. We just have like it's caffeine alley. It's not as enticing as meth alley.
So is it homeless people that are out there abusing caffeine, or is it just a place where everyone goes to take like a smoke break, except with cans of Red Bull instead of cigarettes?
It's just it's just a pile of half drank Red Bulls and Starbucks.
I'm
It's
trying to
really
imagine like the thought process behind abandoning a Red Bull halfway through, though, because I usually just take them straight to the dome. You know?
Well, some are a quarter left, but yeah, I mean that's pretty much how it
I'm
goes.
just you
So
don't
Tyler,
abandon a
how
Red
often
Bull.
how often are you drinking these half-finished, quarter-finished Red Bulls?
All the time, all the time. You got to watch out though. I mean, I got to check the numbers, but it's about 1 in 10 isn't Red Bull. It's the Red Bull can,
But it tastes
but
about
it's
the
not.
same.
Yeah, it tastes about the same, but you can tell it's not.
And the reason
Yeah.
you can tell it's not is because when it's urine, it tastes less irradiated than the Red Bull.
Exactly.
Goes down a little smoother. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. Red Bull, sponsor this podcast.
Send us free stuff.
Sometimes I have to abandon a Red Bull halfway through because I'm like, I gotta poop now, and this is not going to get any better if I finish this thing.
Okay, you know what? That might be the first solid argument I have heard for quitting on a Red Bull.
That would also explain the smell in the alley. I think we blew this wide open.
By Jove, I think we've got it.
Wait, the alleyway or my butthole?
Yes.
Will, I now expect you to get a tramp stamp that says the alleyway with a downward pointing arrow.
There's a your mom joke in there, but 2017.
This is a family show, so we're not going to do that.
Yeah, if you wanted this to be family friendly, you probably should have gotten a different co-star. I'm trying real hard. A different guest may have been a better option for keeping that explicit content rating away.
It's okay. We've had Ethan's sister on.
What,
She was-
Rebecca?
Anna.
Anna. Mouth on her?
Yeah, that's definitely what you're implying.
I haven't
Well,
heard
you'll-
the episode. I'm just a little surprised, that's all.
Well, you know what? Let's not answer that. We'll link you to it in the description, and you can find out for yourself.
Yeah, I was like,
But you're going to be
yeah.
disappointed.
Okay.
What episode was it?
I was hoping for a unending torrent of profanity from the pastor's child.
After
yeah,
I listened
episode
to that
14.
episode,
was
I
it-
realized that I pronounced Anna's name wrong, and it sounds like really weird when I'm saying it in the podcast as Anna.
It's almost like
Yeah,
you're doing
yeah,
it
it
like
does.
intentionally,
Yeah.
but you were just wrong.
I wish I was that smart and thought ahead to do that on purpose, because that would have been pretty funny.
Well,
It
no
could
one
have
will
been a
ever know.
fun running gag. Oh well. All right, well,
And if you want to know what we're talking about, you should check out Talking Fail 14.
14.
Do all
Which one are we
robots
on
go to
currently?
heaven?
What's the timestamp when I say Anna?
12 minutes, 10 seconds, 14 minutes, 8 seconds, and 20 minutes, 22 seconds.
Hang on, sorry, I'm writing this down.
At the end of the
got
podcast,
some
you should
Foley
put
work
in what's
going.
actually at those timestamps.
There's some good Foley work there, Brian.
That's what I'm here for. I get the feeling that my presence on the podcast is going to make us a good deal less productive. I'm sorry.
Look, we're used to
Yeah,
Ethan.
if we could just increase the productivity on this podcast, like really work real hard. That's why we do this. We're on
Okay.
episode 19.
Point taken.
To answer
Point
your
taken.
question.
Thank you.
However, if you
Archer,
would
how
like to
long-
keep us productive, support us on Patreon. What's up, Will?
We
Copy
promise we'll
that.
be more productive.
So we all kind of met at the church that
I did not
Tyler
meet
and
you at the church.
Brian... Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. That joke's dead.
So Archer, how long did you work at the church?
How long did I work at the church? I honestly don't remember how many years. I volunteered there for a few, and then I worked there for a few. I volunteered there working. I mean, it's going to be very similar to the story that Brian had, so I'm going to give you the spark notes, and then you can fill in the details. So it was a dark night. I remember the moon was full. It was very, very dramatic. I remember that specifically. I walked into the church, and I just felt a calling, and there Tyler was. He was standing there, down. He was just on stage. It was
don't
really
forget
weird.
about the beam of light.
Oh, the beam of light. Who could forget? It was like the moonlight was transported into the church. And after that, I was like, you know what? This is what I want to do for the next 4 to 6 years, and I did. So I volunteered. I helped Tyler. He taught me how to wrap a cord. I operated a camera for a while. I learned how to operate the lighting and all that. Got into some graphic design stuff, and then left forever.
Creator.
And now you're on a podcast.
And now I think this is the peak, right? Once you're on a podcast, it's just you gotta
Boom. You've made it.
you've made it once you're on a podcast.
Yeah.
That's the quote.
For the record, I really enjoyed the poetry of it seemed as though the moonlight had been transported into the.
I was thinking
the edifice.
I was thinking of using the term sanctuary instead of church, because sanctuary sounds more dramatic, but
like auditorium. But yeah, it seemed as though the moonlight had been transported in. In the industry, we call that a source for LECO. But
and that's when I knew I wanted to get into lighting.
I don't know. I feel like I want to keep talking about adventures with Brian. Are there any stories?
I mean, I can definitely do story times of the good old times.
Specifically ones that are complimentary to me. That'd be ideal.
Ones that paint Tyler in a positive light. Check. Got that. Yeah.
I would also like to get in on that if the hours still available.
All right, so this is actually is the best story I have. I remember this one time specifically when Tyler and Arthur they crapped their pants in unison.
Wait a second.
I'm beginning to think that you're not going to paint us in a positive light.
Thank God he forgot I was there.
Okay. How about one that is just funny and maybe paints me in a negative light, but is pretty funny?
That works. But I mean, by comparison, I'll come out ahead.
Okay, cool, awesome. Yeah, it's a net win for you, Tyler. All right.
That's what we do. We get guests on the podcast, have them tell stories.
So talk about me.
Yes, well, yeah. Once upon a time, we were at the church. It was probably 2:00 in the morning. And when I say we, I mean myself, Tyler, Liz, and Kevin Robertson. Oh, Liz is Tyler's life partner.
Never been said that way before.
I mean, I'm not wrong. Anyway, so we were all playing Phase 10. We were on this, very nice-looking furniture that was tremendously uncomfortable, and it was all on the stage of the church there. And, Tyler had keys, so we abused that privilege. Anyway, though, so we're playing Phase 10. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and we're getting ready to leave, and I have to go to the bathroom. Badly.
Only you don't go into the bathroom.
Well, in my own defense here, before we get to the punchline, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I tried to go into the bathroom. I walked all the way to the other end of the building in search of a third bathroom that was still locked. And so I walked outside of the building, only to see Liz's car. And I think she's pretty cool, so I decide I want to see how cool Liz really is. So I want to pull a prank on her. And I have a full bladder, and the worst of intentions. And
I'll go ahead and say you're 100% sober.
Yes.
I was gonna ask. There's a lot. If your bladder was so full, what caused that? Because it sounds like
Mountain Dew. At that point in my life, I don't think I had a drop of alcohol. But wonderful timing as you swig the beer. But yeah, so anyway, I stepped outside with a full bladder and the worst of intentions, and I unzipped and proceeded to piss a perimeter around Liz's car. No,
starting.
I need to understand. I need you all to understand that when I say I pissed a perimeter around the car, I mean I made it the entire way around the car because I had about 2 liters of Mountain Dew. And about the time I was finishing up. What's that?
I was going to say, I can back this up. I witnessed the aftermath of said perimeter.
And yeah, Tyler and Liz walked out mere seconds after I finished. At which point I may or may not have explained what happened. And Tyler and I were in tears laughing. And strangely, Liz was less amused.
Huh.
I can't
Still
imagine
pretty
why.
amused. So yeah, that's the story of the time I peed around a car. Actually, I have another story about peeing in that parking lot, but you're not in it, so it's less fun.
Brian, do you remember when we took a road trip with a couple friends to Shoreline Amphitheater?
Yes, with Ryan and Arlen, right?
Arlen? Yeah. I'll tell the story how I remember it, and you tell me how it lines up with your recollection of it. Because
I think I might have just realized where you're going with this, because most of my memories of that day were of the really good concerts that we saw, but I think I might know where you're going with this.
There were some good things and some bad things that happened, and I try and focus on the good things. Yeah, so basically the four of us, we drove out to Shoreline, which is a couple hours away.
I believe in your car.
In my car, yeah. And this was I remember it being a Saturday night because I knew I needed to be back. I need to be back at the church for work first thing Sunday morning, like early Sunday morning. So I remember it as we're driving in. Muse was one of the bands that was playing this. It was a multi-stage kind of festival-y kind of thing, and Muse was playing like the main stage.
I'll interject here. It was Download Festival 2007. Muse was playing the main stage. They were followed by Beck and then the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Coheed and Cambria was playing on one of the alt stages.
Yeah. So I really cared about just seeing Coheed and Cambria, and it was like, oh, and Muse would be cool too. And then there was 2 other bands that were behind Muse because they weren't headlining at the time, and. So, and I remember the plan being, we'll see Coheed and Cambria, then then Muse will be we'll go over to the main stage, we'll see Muse, and then they'll be perfect. We can leave and be back home in plenty of time for me to be at work, get some sleep and go to work. And when we got there, there was a MySpace booth, and there was a drawing to go meet Coheed and Cambria.
Yes.
And okay, this is the part where I'm willing to. I remember it a certain way, and I'm willing to accept that I maybe have been bitter and holding on to things, and have been slowly twisting the story over the years, and just holding on to my bitterness. So, tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
From this point, okay.
You really wanted to see Beck.
No, well, no, it was to go backstage and meet Coheed and Cambria.
Yeah.
And I remember there being a deal where we said, there's 4 of us guys, and we basically paired up. We're like, okay, if I get drawn, I'll take you, and if so we paired off like that. And one of our friends, he got drawn, and I was his selected partner. But then he grabbed Brian and said, "Okay, let's go," or something. It was like basically cut me out of it.
Yeah,
and Brian went backstage.
So I need to preface any response I have by saying,
okay,
until this moment, I actually forgot that I had met one half of Coheed and Cambria. So clearly you're hanging on to this more than me, because I had actually forgotten that I even met the band, which is hilarious because they're a tremendously important band to me as a guitar player. But so yes, I do seem to recall that we'd paired off where Arlen was going to take me if he got drawn, and Ryan was going to take you. And I don't know if I begged Ryan to take me or if Ryan. I genuinely do not remember. Yeah, no. There was a really solid chance that I manipulated Ryan into taking me, like something along the lines of, "But like I play guitar, yeah, take me." I don't know.
I will say that you did make up for if there was any shenanigans, because you came back with a signed ticket from the two guys from Coheed and Cambria, and gave it to me. So, and I still have that in a drawer. I know exactly where.
Which 2 guys was it again?
Claudio and
Travis Stevers and Claudio Sanchez.
Oh. And where was I during this concert?
Well, what were you doing in 2007?
Touche.
Then so that indiscretion was something that I began my upsetness. So we saw Coheed, and I still.
Oh yeah! Oh no! And this was Ryan again. Oh god!
I like this, but I mean this is my first time seeing Coheed, and I still. I don't know. I'm torn now. Until very recently, it was hands down my favorite time I've seen Coheed, and I've seen them now 4 times. I'm still debating on the latest time if that's the best or not. But basically, it's a super awesome show. Ryan had found himself a girl at the show, and so they were hanging out together. So
hanging out.
We went.
Wait. Do you say Ryan or Brian?
No, not me.
So
not me.
different.
We need to make this very clear.
Oh, okay.
I was maybe 17 or 18, and
neither of us were cool enough.
No game. 0 game.
Yes. I can vouch for Brian's lack of game.
He didn't even swear. What a loser.
Yeah, so then it was time. Okay, Muse was going to start, so we move over to the main stage area, and Ryan and his new friend, went off somewhere, and I don't know if you had went with him at some point to kind of keep an eye on him, or if you stuck with Arlen and I or not.
I think I stayed with Arlen and you, and we watched most of Beck's set. No, did Beck go last? Was it Yeah Yeah Yeahs, then Beck, or Beck, then Yeah Yeah Yeahs?
I think Beck was last, but Muse happened, and then when Muse ended,
we were going to leave.
I was ready to leave,
Yeah.
but Ryan had met a friend, so he was not ready to leave. So basically, I think you went off to go to either go find him and talk to him, and then you ended up kind of hanging out with him.
Because I was trying to get him to come back so we could leave, but he was an immovable force.
I don't know about Arlen, but I know I was like, all right, let's go. I'm up, I need to go to work tomorrow. So we go to the car, out to the parking lot, and we're out there for the entirety of Yeah Yeah Yeahs and Beck. And like I'm texting you, and I think I gave up on texting Ryan at this point, but I'm texting you of like, okay, let's go. We're at the car. But you got. I'm not faulting you, but you guys stayed out and watched the show, and like,
and the whole time you were stuck in your car waiting for us to get our asses out to the car.
and Brian, if you were not with Ryan, I'm pretty sure I would have left Ryan. I would have left without Ryan.
I think that might have been part of the reason that I stayed with him, is because I knew you were going to do it, and I didn't want to leave our friends stranded in Mountain View.
Yeah. So
look, there's Caltrain. You can. There's ways to get back up.
This was 2007. We didn't have Caltrain. We had to rub our own water, hydrogen and water, or hydrogen and oxygen molecules. Whatever.
Take
you know
an
the
Uber.
Joke. Anyway,
Just use your iPhone and get an Uber.
Yeah, iPhone.
There was no Uber.
That's my side of the story.
Okay.
It was a really good show. All of these things aside.
Here's a sentence you'll never hear in 2017. I used my iPhone to get an Uber to pick me up from my Yeah Yeah Yeahs concert.
Yeah, some things don't quite line up there, huh? Okay, so here's my take on it. And I'm going to go ahead and paint myself in the least flattering light here, because I don't remember what my intentions were, because that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and assume the worst of teenage Brian, and we'll just run from there. I don't think I actually pleaded or manipulated Ryan to get me backstage to meet Coheed. I think he just made a call, and rather than making him enforce his previous deal with you, I just smiled and accepted the benefit. I think I coasted off of your misfortune. But I did bring you back autographs, so we made amends for that. And I remember being relatively forceful, verbally with Ryan, like, hey, we need to probably get going. Tyler needs to be at work, and he was busy. He was otherwise invested in the show and his company.
Mostly not the show. I'm not going to.
Strange balance of the two. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
All right. Well, what was she worth it though? Like.
The funny thing is, I don't even remember, and here's why. Because the two shows that followed Muse were amazing. Yeah Yeah Yeahs put on an amazing show, and I'm going to give you my brief review of the show. It started off fantastically. Then Karen got very, very, very drunk, so the middle third of it was really bad. And then she started to sober up just enough. The back third was very, very good, and that's when they did Maps, and they crushed it. It was awesome. Great show. And then Beck came out. And I gotta tell you about this Beck show. He had a 1/8 scale model of the stage on stage. And on this scale model of the stage on stage were 1/8 scale marionettes of every member of the band. Marionette puppets that were performing in time with the music. Like, to staggering and frankly rather disconcerting level of detail. Like, his hand was moving on the fake puppet guitar, like, to the correct positions. Like, they really went over the top, and they just committed to it. They were on there for the entire freaking show, just this stage full of puppets, and he would, like, talk to it. He'd be like, hey, Puppet Beck, how's the show going over there? And I'm like, wow, Beck, you're weird. This is a great show, though. Anyway, it was incredible, actually. Probably one of the best rock shows I've ever seen live was Beck. And it was all because our mutual friend was a little busy.
To this day, yeahs I give a little bit of a pass to, but I for whatever reason I still can't listen to Beck. And I feel, and that's definitely on me.
Well, no, I think that's fair because I think I enjoyed watching that Beck show more than I've ever actually enjoyed listening to Beck in a vacuum.
That's kind of how I feel about Bon Iver. Like, there's this one show where he performed at Pioneer Works in, I don't know, Brooklyn probably, and it's like that one particular show I can listen to, but the tracks on Spotify, like, it's just, there's like no drums. It's like, I don't know. I just can't get behind it.
Yeah.
I'll include a link.
From what I've seen online, I can confirm that. I think Bon Iver's live videos have a lot more going on with them than any of his studio work.
I guess it makes me want to go see him live. But anyways, back to therapy.fail.
Therapy.fail. I didn't realize this was going to turn into Tyler airing his grievances towards teenage Brian.
Next week we'll have Ryan on, and we'll talk. We'll get the story from him,
and we'll finally get the answer to the question: was she worth it?
Well, kind of a bummer thing.
I'm not talking about
tonight is the end. Tonight is the end of the RIP streak. No one died.
Didn't somebody die today?
Yeah, Sam Shepard or something.
Yeah.
Who is
Sam
that?
Shepard.
I don't know.
You'll recognize him if you look up his picture.
What was he in? Do we know?
Working
How
on
tall was he?
How tall is he? Okay, well, he was in The Right Stuff in 1983. You guys all remember seeing that in theaters, right?
You know it.
That's weird because you're younger than me, and it came out way before I was born. So
he played opposite Richard Gere. That sounds interesting. I wonder what opposite Richard Gere is.
Well,
his name is Gear Richard, and the funny thing about Gear Richard is that it was never about the Richards.
Hey, it's Rick and Morty. He was also in the note. He was also in the Notebook.
Sam Shepard was in the Notebook. All right,
according to Wikipedia, and I did not know that off the top of my head. Stop accusing me of something.
I think Tyler is accusing Tyler of something.
Sounds mighty offensive all of a sudden.
Well, on that note, I think that's the end of the show. Thank you for tuning in. Check us out next week when we have we talk about our favorite parts of the Notebook. See you later.
I'm just gonna give Chester a second RIP in a row.
Yeah, he was worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Thank you to everyone who sent us listener questions this week. You can support us directly on patreon.com/talkingfail. Our Twitter is @talkingfail, and you can download our shows at www.talking.fail on iTunes, Google Play, and many other podcatching apps.
All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself. Hi, Tyler. How's the editing going? Good? That's good. Could probably go to the bathroom, I guess.